Over the past 10 years of being a professional detailer, I have made every mistake that you can imagine, especially when I was first starting off. But there are 5 mistakes that repeatedly keep showing up every time I meet a new detailer or I train somebody new. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing these 5 mistakes with you so you don't have to make them yourself. If you haven't already done so, make sure to hit that subscribe and like button for me right now for more detailing tips and tricks and product reviews. Let's get stuck straight into it. Mistake number 1 is the classic case of all the gear, no idea. And I have seen this all the time. Beginner detailers buy tools and products that they don't know how to use and then try to learn using them using a customer's car. Don't buy tools and products that you don't know how to use and then try to learn using them on a customer's car. Before introducing a new product or firing up a new machine, make sure you practice at home first until you are fully confident using it. This goes for both machines and coatings, and this is going to help you in 3 ways. First, you're going to carry less equipment to the job because you know exactly what works. Second, you look much more confident in front of the customer when you actually know what you're doing instead of trying to learn on the fly. And third, there is less chance you're going to make a mistake in front of the client if the product or tool doesn't perform how you expected. Trust me, it is much better to learn how to fix your mistake at home than to panic in front of a paying customer. Mistake number 2 is using too much polish on your pads. And I have seen this so many times, and I have done it myself so many times. A novice detailer often thinks that more is better, but by having too much polish on the pad, you will make the paint correction much harder for yourself. Not only that, but it's going to throw polish everywhere and it's going to load up the gaps and the edges of panels with dry residue and powder. This is a very common beginner detailer mistake and it is very easily fixed. Use no more than 5 pea-sized drops of polish for a 6-inch pad, use no more than 4 pea-sized drops of polish for a 5-inch pad, and use just 2 pea-sized drops for a 3-inch pad. That's all you need and it's going to make your job much easier. Mistake number 3 is not being mindful of buffer haze. It's very easy to watch a video online that shows you how to polish. It's very easy to make something shiny or glossy, but by using a dirty pad or a polishing combination that doesn't finish off well, you're going to get micro hazing or buffer trails. You might not see this immediately inside of the garage when you're polishing, but as soon as you take that car outside and look at it in direct sunlight or under LED lighting, you're going to see the haze. Recognizing this problem and fixing it is what separates the boys from the men in paint correction. Always check your work consistently using an LED light and make sure you check panel by panel, because the last thing you want to do is spend all day doing a paint correction only to find out right at the end after you rinse the car that you did it wrong and you have to polish the car all over again. Mistake number 4 is actually one of this channel's most popular video subjects, and that is not masking up plastic trims when you're machine polishing or waxing. This is one of the most common mistakes beginner detailers makes, and it's because they're either rushing, overconfident, or they simply don't know that they have to be masking up. The plastic might look fine when you accidentally polish or wax over it, but give it a day or 2 and when that polish or wax dries up, it's going to become chalky white and it's going to stand out like a sore thumb. Avoid this mistake by taking the time to properly mask up all unpainted textured plastics before you start machine polishing or waxing. You have to be very mindful of your edges and don't run the machine polisher over the tape if you can help it. Finally, mistake number 5 takes us to the inside of the car, not vacuuming in the gaps. Beginner detailers often clean the obvious places because they can easily see them, but they forget to vacuum in the gaps, in specific between the center console and the seat, under the seats themselves, or in the folds of the actual seat upholstery. A professional detailer ensures that every gap is thoroughly cleaned and investigated. The customer might not look there straight away, but believe me, they will eventually drop their phone next to their seat, and when they reach down to grab it, you want them to see clean carpet, not grab some old French fries. If you can avoid these 5 mistakes, you will immediately stand out from the beginners and you're going to be well on your way to becoming a professional detailer. Before you go, I want to hear from you. What beginner mistakes have you made? And what have you done to fix them? Was it different from what I shared? Let me know in the comment section below. If you have found these tips to be helpful, make sure you subscribe and watch the next video for more helpful tips. Thank you again for watching and catch you in the next video.